but I watch Let's Plays and whatnot, so I've got the rest spoiled on me.
Alright.
But yeah, there was a talking sword in the second one, and similarly, like, he liked making, well, they weren't really jokes, but they were, you'll be in a fight and you'd shout stuff out. Like, you'll be fighting the subterranean dwarves, the Draugr, and he'll call
That
for you
guy.
to cut off their beards when they're dead. He did. The guy didn't start. Ooh, that's an offhand. The guy didn't start. The sword didn't start off as a sword. Well, there was.
Uh,
Well, it was a sword initially, but the intelligent part of it was once a person.
yeah. There's a sort of backstory. It's not confirmed, but there's a fable around the sword that it was once a village idiot somewhere who had this happen to him.
In this guy's case, he was actually a powerful mage. Tried to free himself from the sword, but he kind of got himself properly lodged in it. Instead of just like dissipating, he wouldn't.
Yeah, I suspect the Neverwinter Nights one is a callback to the Baldur's Gate one,
Uh,
given that they're both Dungeons and Dragons games.
Quite possible.
There's a sort of tribute to it in Pillars of Eternity as well. Pretty sure Pillars of Eternity 2 has a talking sword. I don't know about the first one, but the second one does have it. I think there's a big boss asshole over there, isn't there?
Here.
Across this bridge?
Um,
Or am I confusing this with the bridge that leads to a big boss asshole in the Steps of Torment?
There is a big boss asshole at the end of this place. Not, he's down to 4 though.
Oh.
There might be another one here though. Well, we do. Yeah, there is. The guy for the quest. Ooh, also
Oh, yeah.
crumbling wall.
Die wall.
Ooh, Vale's Edge.
Codex of Reckoning. +1 to all skills in Oathkeeper and +1 to all skills in Soldier, but it's a tome. So it's probably not much good for you.
No. Found a one-handed axe that gives 2 to Stormcaller's Pact, which is nice, but it's one-handed axe.
Well, so I'm using a one-handed mace right now. But mine has +2 to rage skeletons, and +1 summon limit to rage skeletons, which is much better than Dumb Spirit.
Oh, you're using a one-handed weapon now. Alright.
I've been using a one-handed weapon and an offhand for ages, dude.
Alright, last I remembered that you're using a gun.
Yeah, that was 20 levels ago.
Alright, I've walked past a few offhands there that might have served you.
No, you suck.
We know this to be true.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Steps of Torment boss, which also has like a bridge over a chasm leading up to it.
Yeah.
It's the big skeleton asshole guy who vanishes and
Oh,
pops
him.
up on top of you.
Yeah. I don't like him.
Yeah, I think that's the boss in the Steps of Torment.
Yeah, there's a guy just at the end. The Executioner.
Yeah.
Hoping that when I do get to fight him, I'll be a bit tankier than it was the first time round.
He's gonna have 2 people on the server stats though.
True, true.
So he's gonna be spookier as well.
And this is also on Veteran rather than Normal, which is going to scale him up sideways as well.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing something that the, like, it wasn't quite clear in its phrasing, but I think it was saying that the enemies do scale up based on the amount of people there, but I think it was mainly the biggest change on the enemies was the difficulty you're playing on. Like, trying to claim the players didn't have too much of an influence, or maybe it's on it.
Well, it's the damage they deal doesn't change much, but they do get more health, I think, with more players.
You know, on top of me occasionally lagging, sometimes I just find enemies around the place that are just standing there. They just can't be killed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they can't be killed. Well, that. No, that is weird. I don't get that.
Yeah,
I have enemies that get confused because they're bogged down in a million of my pets.
Um, like, remember just outside Cronley's place? Before we went into the guy himself, like we were in his base. There was like two bandits just standing there. They were on half health.
Oh,
I could swing at them, but wouldn't hurt them.
that's weird. Oh, here's a portcullis. Is this a boss area then?
Yep.
That portcullis is closed. Oh, this is what I was thinking of.
Oh, this guy.
He summons dudes and...
He mainly runs after you, really.
Ah! I am stuck in his dudes.
Ah, hate when that happens.
This guy's too simple.
Whoop. Move away. So, did you happen to get any bits of his soul?
I think I did.
Cool. I know that's needed for something. I just don't remember what. It's some like relic.
I got something of him, but I don't remember what.
He also drops a mace.
Mark of Drake, Unholy Inscription, Corpse Dust, Killerian Shattered Soul.
That's it.
Rare component used in chest armor.
Lives up to rare. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten it.
The tainted soul of Killerian, terror of the Arcovian Undercity.
Oh, Rune Shrine. Huh.
I'm gonna have to go to bed though, I'm afraid.
Oh. If you play just a little bit longer, we can find the portal, so we don't have to run through here again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But after that,
oh yeah,
I have to go to bed.
That's fine.
We knocked out a couple of hours and got some decent progress considering how late we started.
Yeah, we got Cronley done, and we've just finished the underground. We'll be heading into wherever next, and we'll be able to find the next part of the hidden path and Steps of Torment.
Yeah, we'll be heading into wherever. If we do it on a motorbike, we'll be just like Meatloaf. When Locke will get that, he's old.
Yeah, I only vaguely know of Meatloaf.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, and like a bat out of hell, he'll be gone when the morning
comes. On the other hand, I would do anything for love, but I really wouldn't do that.
Yeah, which just seems like a contradictory statement to me. But he sings it unironically. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Okay, so you won't do anything for love then. Bat Out of Hell has a great intro, but most versions, for some reason.
Say again, the Discord started taking issue.
It was like tabbed in the middle of that.
Ah.
The Bat Out of Hell has a great intro, but for some reason, diving back now is opening my calculator page again. For some reason, most versions of it that you'll find and what they play on the radio and shit, they all have the intro cut out.
Because the intros are actually about another 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes on top of the song.
Well, yeah, but it's the best part of the
I know. It's a really good bit.
Skip the fucking boring bit in the middle. Don't skip the.
Just side thing, I have no idea the point of this tower here. No idea.
It's just this tower. It's just there for flavor. It's a ruined tower. Right.
It's got a door that you can break down, and then there's nothing to it.
Yeah, well, it's just a metaphor for the empty shell of life and the false promise of hope within and nothingness and death. It's to encourage suicide, don't you know? That's what video games do.
It's true. You heard it here first,
too.
folks.
That's what rock and roll wants you to do. Wants you to accept Satan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a metaphor for Satan. That's what this tower is.
Well, rock on, Satan.
Well, I can't say no to Satan.
Just say no to Satan.
Okay, no to Satan. Give you a good price on what I've got left. Shut that. They sound so stupid.
It's breaking out
Classic.
these three.
It's classic overacting, these guys.
It doesn't bother me too much. The only one that does bug me is, the scout guy that turns up after you kill the warden. I swear, sounds the worst of the bunch.
Well, you just lagged the fuck out in the middle of that, so I have no idea what you said.
Most of the voice acting doesn't bother me. The scout guy that turns up after you kill the warden, his does. I know, he just sounds the worst of the
I don't
bunch.
even remember that one.
The guy who's obsessed with the other scout.
That
Alan.
could be.
Say again?
That could be, yeah. I don't remember, man. I don't exactly play this game for the story. Or the characters, 'cause they're just...
I do pay attention to the story. I do find it,
Well, most of my evaluation of any of the characters in this game are, hello you, are you going to give me something? No. Okay, goodbye.
I like bourbon.
I like a bit of bourbon too, but I don't see what that has to do with this game.
I honestly can't tell if you're serious or joking there.
Well, I actually much prefer proper Irish whiskey over bourbon.
Fair enough.
There's one thing you people do well, it's make whiskey.
Gotta be honest with you, I haven't had whiskey before.
You're Irish, how have you not? You should have been in rehab for it. By now.
You can already hear the police descending, to drag me off to it to, Irish me up.
Ooh, I forgot I had this in my stash. Rifthound leather boot. Big bonus to pets and +2 to summon hellhound. I'll take that.
Would have figured they'd have gotten that. I'm just having a look at the soldier skill tree. The person, the build I'm following, didn't really get much in it.
Yeah, there's not that much in there that synergizes with a bunch of lightning damage. It's basically just some very useful passives for offensive, defensive ability and resistances and stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, there's also one here that just gives you flat out 15% health when you max it.
Which is also nice.
And
Especially if you're going to be in melee range all the time.
and also 18% physique, which would also factor into more health.
Yep.
Yeah, most of it just seems to be just for the passives and whatnot. Well,
Yeah.
they do take blitz.
Yeah, that's the charge thing, isn't it?
Seems to be.
Which is a good ability to have as well, because it'll help you get in close without being blown the fuck up on the way.
There's also field command, which I can get soon. It's another toggleable buff aura thing. And they put Spear of the Heavens on it. Which basically, when you're hit, you have a 50% chance of just a giant spear coming from the sky and smiting whoever hit you.
That's quite nice.
And it has a bit of an AoE on it.
I wish I had that in real life.
Yeah.
50% chance whenever anyone touches me that a giant fucking spear from the heavens judges them.
Just go push over some bikers' bikes and, let nature take its course.
They give me a shove and then a giant spear skewers one through the face. Goes, keep your hands off this big fat beardy bloke.
It's one way to establish dominance, the heavens themselves taking her side.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, maxed at like 15 out of 15. 60% weapon damage, 175 to 300 lightning damage, 294 Aether, 236 electrocute over 2 seconds, and a second stun. It also only takes a second to recharge.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Your face needs a second to recharge.
Your mother needs a second to recharge.
Nah. She's wire only.
That'll be handy. Field command here, the ability I was mentioning, gives 86 offensive and defensive ability, as well as 25% armor when you max it out.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
And you can also get a, with its squad tactics thing, plus 85% to all damage, and 14 attack and casting speed.
Nice.
And that's for like everyone near you.
That's pretty good. Does that work for my pets?
Potentially. I have no idea how far it goes with pets.
I mean, all my stuff that's supposed to work for my pets works on you. I don't know what that says about our relationship.
Pet my head?
Every time I open my character screen menu thing, I am reminded once again that I named this character Philippa.
When you initially said it, is like initially I was thinking of naming my Titan Quest character, Nobody or something.
You've mentioned that before.
Oh, have I? I keep thinking I want to say it, but I never remember that I have. But yeah.
Your mum has that with the phrase "fuck off." She wants to say it, but
I'm just confused.
I'm implying that your mum really wants to tell you to fuck off.
Well, that's probably true.
But for a joke, not. I wasn't being serious.
I doubted you were. I was joking too.
Well, you never know with you, so I clarified.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
In my defense, you are a bit weird.
Oh yeah, I am. Very much so.
Where's the good-looking mantle? Why is that not on the list anymore? You fucking stupid illusionist cunt. Fine, just go with this one then. Why is there no hide helmet option? Any game without a hide helmet option is worse for not having one. If you ask me. I realize no one asked me, but fuck it. Also, if you don't ask me.
Just realized here, I'm actually meant to be putting points into Wind Devil.
I forgot what that does.
It's a shaman summon. It's
Oh yeah, that
time
guy.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. He throws chain lightnings or something, I think.
Y-
He throws some sort of lightning.
yeah. Maelstrom. It's a lightning attack.
Yeah.
And it also does Howling Wind, which can apparently also electrocute people.
Cool.
I never bothered with them before because they only live for 12 seconds.
Yeah, but then you resummon them.
I know, I've never, like, limited summons like that, I've never really done it for me. But apparently it's a good one. Probably because its Raging Tempest thing reduces enemies' elemental resistance by 35%.
Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be why you want that. So you put that up right when your other stuff is off cooldown as well, and then when your Wind Devil is up and they have the elemental resist debuff, you throw all your lightning at them.
Okay, so grab this. I need to get rid of Markovian's advantage. I need to get...
I don't know what that is.
It's, you know, when you're like, just attacking in melee, occasionally you have a chance of a special weapon attack going off.
Alright.
Yeah, apparently I'm not to use that.
Yeah, I think the way you melee is probably more around you have that one ability that every X seconds gives you a charged attack that makes it a big lightning cleave thing. And I think you're probably more suited for essentially going into melee and then doing that for a big burst and then disengaging again until you have it again, then going back for a big burst. Because with a two-handed weapon and no shield, you're not really made for tanking big groups of things.
I'm not sure which attack you're talking about. The Savagery does build potency over time, but the electrical thing is a separate attack.
I think it's like a first tier shaman ability.
The only one here is Savagery.
Well,
So,
I shall in fact check. Grimtools.com. The grimmest of all the tools. Build calculator. Loads of fucking classes these days. Jeez. Shaman. It's second tier, Primal Strike.
Primal Strike. Oh yeah, but yeah, you don't build potency around on that. It doesn't. You just get the lightning.
Well, I worked with Primal Strike a lot when I did a Shaman build. Although it was, to be fair, that build was essentially just using that until I got to high enough level to have Storm Totem and Stormcaller's Pact. And then I refund all the points from the Primal Strike and Savagery trees and throw everything in that and start throwing lightning around. With Wind Devil and Storm Totem. and Stormcaller's Pact, and there was another thing in the... Because that was a Shaman Arcanist build
Yeah.
that I did. And Arcanist also had some ability that does electrical and electrocute damage, which was increased. I think it might even have been... Which one was it? Wasn't the Flash Freeze? Wasn't Devastation? Oh yeah, Trojan Sky Shard has a lightning damage thing with Shattered Star. So it used that, which is like a meteor call thing from the skies, from the Arcanist tree, as well as all the really nice casting passives. Because they have a bunch of those, mental alacrity and stuff. There's a lot of good passives on Arcanist. And then for Shaman, I mostly had the lightning damage stuff, and then you play around the totem. So you switch on Stormcaller's Pact, and you throw down your Storm Totem, which basically kills everything near it, and then you could throw some more lightning stuff around. And then everybody dies. Good times.
I will have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Actually getting really tired now myself. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's one-handed. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit game now, which means you're probably gonna get knocked out.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you don't have anything on the floor or anything.
No. I was just doing inventory management.
Die.
Fucking army.
Quit to desktop. Yeah, I bet you wish you had an army.
Yeah, I kind of missed it, to be honest. It's kind of nice having just a horde of minions.
Yeah. Mooha.
Though, to be honest, they did get quite flimsy. I really didn't build with them in mind.
Yeah, you do have to essentially do what I did with them, which is I maxed the skeletons entirely. The first thing I did was I maxed the fucking close the game. Why are you not closing the game? God damn it, Windows, you suck all the things.
That's been another exciting session of Grim Dawn.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.